it like a man.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? That's good. That's real good. Let's get into this question. Got a good one today. Why is it that some men prefer not to date a woman with one or more kids from a previous relationship? Is that a deal breaker for you? TB from Oklahoma. Is that a deal breaker for me? It's a lot of variables that comes along with a question like this or reasoning. But when you talk about dating, I'm going to assume you're referencing, okay, we're getting to know each other and it's leading to marriage, prayerfully. Because, you know, dating nowadays is... I don't believe that there's just one answer to that question because there's so many various reasons. See, when you start using the word preference, that means based on how they feel, what they choose and choose not to do. And sometimes that can go back to responsibility, what that entails. Like, you know, we got that great responsibility. It can come back to selfishness or selflessness. And so if an individual isn't ready to sacrifice, then they're going to prefer not to. Probably another aspect of it is vision. You know, when you're dating a woman and all they're focused on is the individual and not everything that is with them to assess it and deal with it and navigate through it, then they probably gonna prefer no, because I want you, not all of that. And so it's difficult. And then sometimes they can go back to selfishness, but really vision as well. You know, if I want to, you know, how I want to do this. But what I will say in a situation like this is it requires for you and maybe other women that may have to deal with the challenges of being single and having a child, and men wanting to prefer not to date or get serious with you for his marriage and different things like that due to you having a child or multiple children. My advice would be patient. You know, one thing about it, God does not choose a mate for us. However, if you ask him, he'll bring one along and allow you to choose. And when he brings it along, he'll know he'll be suitable for you. So that's why I emphasize patience so much, because there's so much that entails into patience. And one thing about it is that your mate, your spouse, has to be of your choosing. So when you do that, you know, you have to make sure. When I talk about patience, and I'm going to make this brief, when I talk about patience, I'm really emphasizing waiting without complaining. You know, you have a lot of people that cannot do that, and therefore you really delay or you dismiss a lot of things that you want from God. And one reason why people don't really work on or possess patience is because it has so much discomfort. And so because we're impatient, instead of dealing with that discomfort, we'll go find something else that brings us more discomfort, but we think it is comfort, but it's really not in more situations than less. But the one thing about patience, it's not really a fundamental virtue, more so than it is a complex of virtues, such as self-control, humility, generosity. You know, it's so many things that come from being patient. And see, the thing about it is that the more you work on your patience and build and get better, the closer you are to what God has for you. And really, that's what's key. That's really what's key, because no matter our situations, when we get in relationships, a lot of times the outcome of them or the enjoyment is most of the time is due to the type of person we are. It really is, because if you're a person who really doesn't have patience or great values, etc., then when it's time to go through and deal with things collectively, if y'all can't do it together, then one or more, you know, if one falls off and the other one is going, or the other one falls off, or both fall off, then that's the level of enjoyment. That's why wisdom and understanding is so vital. Knowledge in relationships. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have more to come. If you're on Facebook, please like and share it. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Give me some thumbs up. But on the same token, I really appreciate you guys. And make sure you follow me on social media. Keep in contact. And be sure to send me some questions. AskHerschel@gmail.com. Be sure to look for my next video. And hope y'all have a good rest of the day. All right, take it easy.